So Starbucks tops the list in terms of exposure, is that right?
Yes, they're a company-owned model.
Is it significant exposure?
Yes, they have a company-operated model with almost 4,500 restaurants there. So we estimate between 12 to 15% potentially of their operating income. Even more importantly, though, they're looking to grow 2,000 stores globally, of which about 30% of that comes from that market, China. So there's, I think, not only the immediate effect from consumer disruption during the New Year, but also you have potential delays in the square footage growth that they expect to come.
Has that already been priced into Starbucks in the moves we've seen or not?
I mean, I don't think so. Not yet. They're going to report tomorrow, so we will find out more on maybe an update of the early indications of what the consumer behavior has been. The Chinese New Year is a big time for consumers to spend a little bit more than they normally do, so it'll be hard for them to get back all of those sales.
What about McDonald's? Also reports, I think, Wednesday. How much are they going to get hit?
Well, McDonald's is more of a license model in that market, so they have less exposure. We estimate less than 5% to China right now.
Less than 5%?
Of operating income, sorry.
Is this something that's going to get discussed on the calls, McDonald's and Starbucks already?
I think so. I mean, it's so if you go back to SARS, you had Yum Brands when they had a more China exposure. They did discuss it, and it was a topic for the 2 or 3 quarters that it was exposed to it. So I do think it is something that investors will be interested in.
So if we broaden out, and rather than just the specific names, it's clear slight difference you have there between a Starbucks and a McDonald's. But as we were discussing in the prior segment on overall market levels, the general sentiment was this will be a brief issue and it's not really going to derail markets. But for some companies, you think it's not really priced in yet and it's due more selling.
Well, I do think that eventually it will come back. I mean, this isn't hopefully something that is containable. But obviously, you will have a ripple effect if there is travel restrictions on opening stores on a timely basis. So that could trickle into the back half of 2020 and make growth estimates a little bit maybe loftier, needed to be corrected in the near term.
Keith, stepping back, do you see this as a buying opportunity for companies like Starbucks?
I do, and as it's being pointed out, it's probably not going to trickle into Starbucks numbers for a while, maybe 2 or 3 quarters down the road. But again, this all hinges on everything that we've been talking about. If you believe it's an early fix to the coronavirus problem, which I think there will be in some of my discussions, then you're okay stepping in. If you don't, then maybe you stay away from this for a little while.